The nation is still in mourning after 33 people were killed during a shooting rampage at Virginia Tech this past Monday. And finally, this theater will become home to Hosseini's story and Amir's tragic journey. The team, as well as the pursuit of his criminal justice degree here at SJSU, hasn't kept him from another passion. Practice to Thursday night's games, the excitement here at the HP Pavilion is unparalleled. Year-round buyback and 23 other locations nationwide make it easier for students to get more money for their books. And even though the party's still rocking out here, you can bet the excitement will be twice as much inside the tank. And San Jose State University is the host school. We checked out the buzz and the excitement for college basketball's big dance. Some students are saying they don't care about the 150th anniversary, but most feel it's an honor to be a part of this monumental celebration. On campus, I'm Dan Harris, Update News.
Go Sharks!
No professional sports playoff is as intense or dramatic as the quest for Lord Stanley's Cup, and the excitement of a 7-game series is embraced by many businesses downtown. The city of San Jose is joining forces with the HP Pavilion and the Sharks to host a series of street parties before Sharks' home playoff games. Thousands of fans crowd into the small area on Autumn Street to join in the fun. Fans of the team are pumped and understand the benefits of the postseason to San Jose.
A lot of excitement, a lot of action downtown, very good stuff, good for restaurants, good for everybody.
Some fans expressed their enthusiasm in alternative ways, putting their support on display.
Well, it's kind of a 3-year thing going. A lady that we found to do face painting had never done any kind of body art, and she decided to give it a shot, and we asked her, and so it's been a tradition for just the playoffs, you know, all the home games.
On-air celebrities and professional stunt riders help make up these events, and all beer sales go to benefit the Sharks Foundation. Fans can take pictures on the Zamboni, purchase merchandise, or maybe score some last-minute tickets. There is air hockey, a goalie net to shoot on, and face painting for fans of all ages.
My favorite part is pretty much all the face painting, the balloons, and just everything.
A professional disc jockey leads the festivities and musters support for the home team.
We want the cup! We want the cup!
The Stanley Cup playoffs bring tons of excitement to downtown San Jose. And even though the party's still rocking out here, you can bet the excitement will be twice as much inside the tank. From downtown San Jose, I'm Dan Harris, Update News. The sets are being finished, the actors are cleaning their scene work, and director SJSU professor Matt Spangler is preparing to open the first ever stage adaptation of Kite Runner. Spangler's specialty is adaptation, but even he admits how difficult it can be to adapt a work of this sort.
So the biggest challenge in turning it into a stage performance is taking things out and cutting it down, right? Because if you read a 371-page book straight through from the first page to the last page, it would take you about 19 hours, right? How do you take out 17 out of 19 parts of the book and still tell the story?
Spangler spends his days teaching here at SJSU, but spends his nights in the theater perfecting his vision for Kite Runner. The adaptation is based on the novel by Khaled Hosseini, depicting a boy growing up during the Soviet invasion of Afghanistan and coming to the U.S. as a refugee. Spangler says his adaptation is an accurate recreation of Hosseini's story and used most of the actual text to maintain major themes.
Right, so my goal as a director is to try to, preserve what it feels like to read this book and convey that through a live performance. We use the author's words, it's very symbolic, very minimal, so you as an audience person have to use your imagination to fill in the gaps.
Even though the subject matter is intense, the cast says they're having a great time with the production. They feel that Spangler's intimate approach is part of the fun.
Of course he's a director, but I totally consider him a friend, and he's really helpful and stuff, and really understanding, and he just loves to get to know you and stuff.
As the makeup goes on, the cast and crew say they are ready for the 9-performance run of Spangler's Kite Runner and the impact it may have on the San Jose State community. The cast and production staff have been preparing for this since early fall. And finally, this theater will become home to Hosseini's story and Amir's tragic journey. From University of Theater on campus, I'm Dan Harris, Update News. Each semester, San Jose State students are constantly faced with higher textbook prices and disappointing buybacks. The Washington Post reports higher education textbooks are a $3.4 billion industry. But there are solutions. One way to beat the system is to beat the bookstore. Adjacent to campus, Beat the Bookstore offers a different system of buying and selling textbooks, offering cheaper prices when purchasing and higher return when selling.
The first thing we're able to do is we beat them in the buyback value, okay? Give you a better price on that. We also sell the books for a lower price. And the way that we're able to do that is because we eliminate the middleman, we eliminate the wholesaler, okay? And then we share that savings with the students.
As the end of the semester nears, students shouldn't be worried about not getting anything back for their old texts. Year-round buyback and 23 other locations nationwide make it easier for students to get more money for their books.
If there's a book that's not being used here at San Jose State, there's a very good possibility that one of our sister stores will need that book at their school, and so we're able to offer them a higher buyback value on that book.
The business's year-round buyback policy offers students a chance to see what they can get back anytime, instead of only twice a semester by the Spartan Bookstore.
In the trunk of my car right now, I have last semester's and the previous semester's textbooks that I was not able to sell back because new editions had come out.
Manager Tom Pack says Beat the Bookstore will even buy back old editions the Spartan Bookstore won't take. He also said the store's recent expansion will provide more shelf space to create more options for San Jose State students. Online sites using third-party marketplaces for textbook exchange may provide similar prices, but students have to deal with shipping, handling, and poor quality of the books. Students looking to save some cash when buying textbooks or getting more back when selling might want to consider Beat the Bookstore as an alternative. In downtown San Jose, Dan Harris, Update News. The University of Pittsburgh, UCLA, Southern Illinois, and Kansas University made their way to San Jose for the Sweet 16 held at HP Pavilion. Teams geared up at their final practice before resuming tournament play earlier this week, and fans were eager to attend the open session.
It's great. It's a kick. It's a big-time deal. I brought my 11-year-old son down here to check out the practices today, and ended up was able to get tickets. I didn't even know I was going to get tickets. So now we got tickets. We'll be back tomorrow.
From Wednesday's practice to Thursday night's games, the excitement here at the HP Pavilion is unparalleled.
Let's go Pitt!
It's absolutely fabulous. Everybody's just jumping and screaming. They're getting pretty jumpy in there.
But it wasn't just the teams that made the trip out to San Jose, as fans from all universities came out to root for their team.
We're happy to be out here. Brought about 1,200 people out here, 1,200 people with us. So really exciting. The city has opened its arms up to us. It's beautiful out here. Can't ask for anything better except for a win in here tonight.
It's great. I mean, you know, KU fans are fanatical, so we're going to go wherever they're at. That's what we do.
Without alcohol being served, local police enforcement could still feel the energy and excitement throughout the crowd.
Oh, they seem to be excited. They like this sport.
You're not a fan?
I'm not a basketball fan.
Although not all fans were happy about not having a cold beverage while they watched the game. Hey, are you aware they're not serving beer inside the arena today?
No. You guys want to buy a couple of tickets?
Here on the first day of the Sweet 16, 2 teams won and 2 teams lost, but it's doubtful that any of the 18,000 in attendance would disagree. San Jose State University and HP Pavilion put on quite a show. From downtown, I'm Dan Harris, Update News. San Jose State is celebrating its 150th birthday, and as Founders Week culminates, we take to campus to find out student reactions on the big year. How does it feel to be a student involved in this monumental year for San Jose State as a student?
As a student, it's great. There's so many activities, and I'm graduating, so it's great to be a part of it before I leave. Everyone on campus is school spirit. It's awesome. I'm having a lot of fun with it.
Do you care about an event this big in the school's history?
Not so much. No, to be quite honest, no.
Okay. How does it feel to be a student here at the university during this monumental year?
It feels, I guess, surreal because that there's so much history in this school that it feels really good to be a part of this community here, and all the students here are really outgoing, and it feels kind of special to be here at 150, and I didn't even realize that till because I'm graduating this year too, so it's to graduate on such a special occasion, it's more surreal than anything.
How do you feel about the 150th anniversary here and all the events we've had this week?
I think it's really cool that we're like super old, because most of us, I went to like Boston for spring break, and it was just really neat seeing how old all that stuff was, and cities here really aren't. So I think it's cool that our city, or that our school is like been around for so long.
Community has really come together with the population growing in San Jose, and you know, different cultures, very diverse community, and you know, it's really improving, and you know, it just feels good. You know, 150 years, I see a lot of progress.
Well, I'm excited about it because, you know, our San Jose State is a big part of the greater community here in San Jose, and as an alumnus, I feel like I got to get involved some way because I just feel like I wouldn't be doing my part if I didn't do anything at all. And the way I'm, you know, participating, I've attended some of the events, I've visited the exhibit in the Martin Luther King Library, and I, in fact, just bought my gear to wear tomorrow on May 4th so I can be like all the other San Jose State alumni.
Some students are saying they don't care about the 150th anniversary, but most feel it's an honor to be a part of this monumental celebration. On campus, I'm Dan Harris, Update News. As the Spartans drop the puck on their 16th season, team president and starting center Max Ramsey is preparing for another hectic year. Max is in his 5th season as a Spartan and has served as the team's managing president for the past 4 campaigns. Head coach Ron Glasso says Max's versatility and leadership will be a huge part in keeping the team's #1 ranking on the West Coast. Ramsey's role as president has him working double time, trying to promote the team, gain more exposure, and create a great environment for the team's loyal fan base. Max's commitment to the team, as well as the pursuit of his criminal justice degree here at SJSU, hasn't kept him from another passion, preparing fine dining cuisine at his family's local restaurant. The Ramsey family has owned the drying shed since 1982, and through the years, Max has experienced many of the demands and skills necessary in the restaurant industry. Max is active in many parts of management at the drying shed, from scheduling to bartending, but his favorite place is in the kitchen, preparing the restaurant's fine meats, seafood, and desserts. The Spartan Center says cooking can be like a work of art and a valuable escape from the demands of the restaurant's clientele. Max's final season as team president and center should be exciting as the team comes off one of their best ever. One thing's for sure, this culinary center serves up a mean New York Milanese. Dan Harris, Update News.